Apparently, there's an Australian in the audience. But how can we know for sure? Let's do the test, all right? Here is a flag of Australia I keep handily by my side. Secretariat, you take this over to her and see how she reacts. Then we'll know. How are you going to hold it? Can you hear Secretariat laughing inside his head? What, you're gonna hold it with your chest? Hold it with your chest muscle, boy. All right, off you go. All right, she's Australian. All right, no, you keep it. All right, when I state your name, please state your... No, when I tap you on the shoulder, yeah. When I tap you on the shoulder, please state your name and where you're from.
Laura Jean Trapnell from Melbourne, Australia.
Melbourne, that's my favourite part of Australia.
Of course it is.
Yes, do you live in Fitzroy?
No, I live in Box Hill.
Box Hill, that's my second favourite part of Melbourne. Melbourne's got trams, hasn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yes, and no dingoes in Melbourne.
Not in Melbourne, no.
Right, okay, and you've got lovely hair.
Thank you.
And a lot of ink.
Yes.
And a nice dress. You're quite rockabilly, sort of? Sort of thing, is that what's going on?
I think so.
Is there a rockabilly scene in Melbourne?
A little bit, yeah.
Not when I was there wasn't.
You're in the wrong part.
All right. Melbourne, as I recall, had a very large Greek population.
Yes.
Do you like hummus?
I love it. Love it.
That's sounding good. What are you doing in the United States?
I'm here for my cousin's wedding. He lives in Hollywood.
Is this a Baz Luhrmann movie we're doing? Your cousin's wedding?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Who's she getting married to?
He's getting married to a lovely lady called Janine.
Crikey.
Sorry.
He doesn't think about Jeanette anymore. Families. What are you gonna do? All right, well, if you can answer one question correctly, CBS will give you your own show.
Oh, awesome.
No, send you to a restaurant? Send you to a restaurant.
Yay.
Which restaurant?
How about Craig's?
Craig's, it's an Australian restaurant.
Oh, wonderful.
But they have steak. What's Australian food? Dingoes and such?
Yeah, dingo, kangaroo,
kangaroo, yeah, emu.
shrimp on the barbie.
Shrimp on the barbie,
Yeah,
of course, yeah. Crocodile Dundee cakes.
Yeah.
What is Australian food?
I don't know, sausages and bread.
Sausages and bread. I'm afraid we've only got sausages and bread,
Yeah,
mate.
and sauce.
Come on in, mate.
sauce.
We've got sausages and bread and a little glass of grog. All right, well, here's the question. Was Bob Hawke ever the Prime Minister of Australia?
Yes.
Correct.
Yay!
You better take your brother. That would be my guess. Take your brother. It's a great restaurant. You'll be fine. We'll be right back with tonight's show, everybody. We'll be right back.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by new IHOP World Scrambles. Scrambled eggs are world apart from ordinary. Now only at IHOP. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson. Very good, everyone. Thanks. All right, everybody. Sit down, please.
It's a great day for America, everybody. Yes, indeed it is. Although, hey, this is a nice tie, isn't it? You like this tie?
It's pleasant. It's pleasant. Yeah.
I'm going to Comic-Con on Friday. I'm going to wear this tie.
You should. Yeah, you should.
People who like this tie, they'll be like, whoa, you look like a commander of something.
Yeah.
Leader of the douches.
That's you. That's you. King of the late night douches.
King of the late night douches.
That's you, buddy.
No, it's been really odd weather over the weekend. Do you notice that? It's cold.
Yeah, very
It's
cold.
very cold. It's very cold. Extremely low temperatures across southern Canada. How cold was it, Jeff?
How cold was it?
Yeah, why not?
Well, it was so cold that Nicole Kidman injected her face with hot cocoa.
All right, it was so cold, hipsters actually had a reason to wear those little bubbly woodly hats that they wear.
Yeah, right. People actually put on their Laker jerseys.
All right, it was so cold here in LA, Miley Cyrus kept her pants on.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good one. Kind of hit home for some of these folks. It was so cold, women in Beverly Hills were turning into Botox-sicles. Botox-sicles.
Are you cold, man?
Oh, yeah, I'm cold. Man.
Yeah, it was pretty cold. I mean, it was so cold. Val Kilmer went back into hibernation.
Yeah.
He's like, Do you know what? It's been odd in California. A man in San Francisco was arrested at the airport for impersonating a TSA agent so he could fondle women. Police knew there was something wrong when a man in San Francisco showed an interest in fondling women.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was fondling, he was just going, no, it's like this. Straighten it up.
You don't wear this on an airplane.
Congratulations to Britain's Prince George. Your Royal Tiny Majesty had his first, is that how you say it, for the little tiny king?
Little thing, his little...
Yeah. Your royal tiny baby. He had his first birthday this weekend. He had a lovely time, declared himself king of the bouncy castle, and joined the Queen for a game of pin the tail on Camilla. And...
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that, don't you? That always lands with you, yeah. Which end is the face? It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah.
Come on. Do you know that Kim Kardashian now has 16 million followers on Instagram? That is a big-ass following. You could probably do your own joke there if you want. You know, residents in East Hampton, New York are trying to stop the Kardashians from filming a reality show there. They're asking people to use the same common sense precaution that they use for bears. If you see one, you don't feed it. And, you know, if you see one rummaging through your trash, bang some pots and pans near it. And remember, brown fur means grizzly, black fur means Chloe.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Well, you're working dark tonight.
Yeah. You know, there's a company that's developed a laser scanning device tell you how many calories are in your food. I already have a device that tells me if I'm eating too many calories. It's called my ass.
That's true. I've seen it.
You've seen my ass?
Yeah, it's time to scale back a little bit.
Oh, come on, really?
Ooh, yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's getting a little bit? It's getting a little... I tell you, I have noticed it's very comfortable when I sit on it.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's for. Good.
Well, that's the thing. You see, you want to have enough to make it comfortable. You want to sit down and feel like it's all bones. Oh, I'm sorry, man.
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you? You said I had a big ass, and then you expect me not to retaliate? I always pay my debts. I'm like a Lannister in Game of Thrones. I pay my debts, pal. Once you come at me, I'll be coming back at you with some roundabout weak crack.
Would you kiss my no ass?
Do you have an Instagram account?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
What's it called?
Yeah, Bone Man 33. No, I don't. Do you have one?
Nah. But there's a lot of people that say they're me.
Really? Why would they want to?
I don't know. I know. I'd like to say to these people, aim higher, for goodness sake, would you? Pretend to be someone else.
Yeah.
Jeff, for example. I'm excited about Comic-Con this weekend, though. I'm very excited. I'm going down there on Friday, right after the show.
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to do great. You'll probably be great at that.
At what?
All that
Got
stuff.
traveling to San Diego?
Yeah, you're good.
Well, fingers crossed, you know, it's freeway the whole way there, so...
Well, one thing's for sure, you'll have a comfortable seat.
You know, I was going to let you sit up front in the car with me so I could use the carpool lane, but in fact, you are going to ride in the trunk now, you bony bastard.
How dare you?
I thought you liked it.
I bid you adieu.
Then I bid you adieu. Everybody's bidding everybody adieu. And it's only Monday. God, by Friday, this place is going to be falling apart. Get us out of here, Jeff.
Tonight's program is brought to you by tennis balls. Stick them on the bottom of your walker, target demographic.
Welcome back to the Monday night show, everybody. I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, I was building up to that one.
Yeah. Hold on, there's a lady putting her cardigan on over there. Are you cold, dear?
Just a bit.
Yeah, all right, yeah, it's all right.
Hell, man. People making themselves at home here? What the hell?
Yeah. Settle in, love, you're gonna be here all week.
Yeah. Yeah.
What time is it, Jeffrey Pierce?
It's tweet mail time. Time to take advice from a man who always has a nice, big, comfortable seat no matter where he sits.
Play the jingle, would you?
Twitter. Tweets will set you free. Try Sheraton. Twitter. Tweet the night with me. Check the tweets. And also email.
All right, this is from Amy in Scottsdale, Arizona. You ever been there,
Yeah,
Jeff?
Scottsdale.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's the place. I like Scottsdale. It's like Phoenix, but with the same things as Phoenix.
Yeah. Turquoise. Get some turquoise in there.
In
Oh, right.
Scottsdale, no, you're thinking of Albuquerque.
Is that Albuquerque?
Yes, yes. You don't want to be going to Scottsdale for your turquoise. You want to go to Scottsdale for your shoes.
For your shoes.
Yes, they have many shoe outlets in Scottsdale.
I ran a couple, as a matter of fact.
Where are you going with this?
No, just I had a couple businesses. I'm just stating a fact in case you want to stop by, get some shoes. Come on in.
Why would anyone buy shoes from a gay robot skeleton?
Why wouldn't they?
Well, you got my vote, sir.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Amy says, Craig, what's the real difference between Scotland and Ireland? Oh, well, they're huge. In Scotland, everyone drinks all the time and has fights. And in Ireland, well, there's not a lot of difference, really. No, there's a huge difference. In Scotland, people talk like this. In Ireland, people talk like, well, there's that, too. I don't know. What's the difference?
There's no difference. There's no...
There is a big difference.
There's no
How
difference.
dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you?
That was like me. That would be like me calling you straight and Canadian. They just oohed me for that, which I don't understand.
Don't understand either. How dare you imply that I'm Canadian?
There's nothing wrong with being Canadian. I've got a lot of friends who are Canadian. I have relatives who are Canadian. I like Canada. I've been there many times. I enjoy their products.
Such as what?
Maple syrup and such.
And such. That covers it all, doesn't it?
Yeah, that covers it all. Well, what other thing? What do you get from Canada?
I like, you know, Mounties.
But, you know, it's been a while since the Jay Leno fly flew around the
Oh,
studio,
that Jay
hasn't it?
Leno
Yeah.
fly, it never leaves that thing. True story. This is a funny story. How's it going?
Of course, it was replaced by the
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon fly.
Oh, this is so great. Wow, so great. Whoa, this is great. Awesome. Whoa. Whoa, yeah, great. Wow.
And then there's the me fly,
the
right?
Craig Ferguson fly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great day for America. Ooh, look at me. Oh, it's great.
Any other flies? What about the Morgan Freeman
The
fly?
Morgan Freeman fly.
Yeah.
As I flew above Craig Ferguson's head, you can never kill me. Wow. It's amazing.
Have we done the tweets and emails jingle?
No, I don't think, no.
Did
Have
we even
we?
do the jingle? Yeah, we did the jingle.
Did we do
didn't
the jingle?
Yeah, I think we did the jingle.
Oh, all right, whatever.
All right, well, here's an email and a tweet then. This is from Alan in Portland, Maine. He says, Craig, how come Jeff never wears a hat? How come you never wear a hat, Jeff?
Because I have a metal fin on my skull.
Oh, yeah. Because he had a metal fin in his head, you insensitive bastard! This is from Iris in Salt Lake City. He says, Craig, do you ever speak with accents at home just for fun? Ja, sometimes. This is from Delmon in Traverse City, Michigan. He says, Craig, other than copying your awesome socks, what other fashion tips do you have for a young guy?
A young guy.
Young guy. Yeah, wear your hat backwards. That looks awesome. This is from Kit in Minneapolis. He says, Craig, why do you pretend to ask the audience for tweets when we all know these are fake? Touche.
Ay, caramba.
Sorry. This is from Everett in Chicago. Says, Craig, I've had 6 Blizzard shakes since you had that one in the show and I can't seem to stop. Thanks a lot. You're welcome. They're awesome, these things, aren't they?
Oh, they're delicious.
DQ Blizzard things, you turn them upside down. You know what I like to do? You turn them upside down and they don't fall out. But if you turn them upside down and then go... sometimes they flop on your face.
This is on TV right now.
And finally, this is from Amy in Scottsdale, Arizona. Oh, we've done this one. I put it at the bottom of the pile.
Oh, dear.
Have you ever been to Scottsdale, Jeff? I go there.
Yeah,
it's like
sure, it's
Phoenix.
great.
I
Yeah,
love
I
the
got this
things.
place. Yeah. Where are you going with this? I don't know. Well, let's move on.
Well, we're out of time. Want a little bag of balls?
Yeah, I'd love. Yeah, sure. Yeah, bring it over here.
It's a little chocolate soccer balls.
Yeah, no, anything works for me. Just get it close to me. Get it near me.
Commercial break?
Yeah, you want to? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. My first guest tonight, an Oscar-winning actress right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Her film Snowpiercer is in theaters now. She also stars in Get On Up, which opens everywhere on August the 1st. Take a look at this. Octavia Spencer, everybody. You look lovely. Very nice indeed. I'm very attracted by your shoes.
Well, that's what you do.
I like shoes a lot. I like shoes in a lady.
I do too.
Really, I notice women's shoes. It's a thing with me.
That's hot right now.
Is it a lot?
It is.
Because it's either you know, a straight guy who's interested in women, or it's a gay guy who's interested in shoes.
Exactly.
Either way, it's a win-win, right?
It's a win-win.
Do you have a lot of shoes?
I didn't at first, and now I've
You
kind
made a little money. Yeah, see, that's what happens.
Yeah, make a little money, buy a lot of shoes.
The Get On Up movie, that's it's about James Brown, isn't it?
James Brown.
Ah, see, I'm looking forward to that one.
You know what? It was a lot of fun being his aunt that ran a brothel.
Have you ever, did you go to a brothel for a ride-along or something just to see what it was like?
I just opened up my house and...
No, come on. No, that's his, I didn't know his aunt ran a brothel.
She ran a brothel. He was abandoned a lot as a child.
Yeah, I know he had a terribly difficult childhood. It's awful.
And when he was about 5 or 6, he got dropped off at Aunt Honey's.
And Aunt Honey was the lady with the honey, I guess.
Yeah, all the money.
Wow, I did not know that. Did you go and talk to anyone from back in the day?
I did. I talked to family members.
Right.
We had a designated person that gave us all the history about the people that we were playing, and it was very interesting because I didn't know any of that.
Have the Brown family seen the film yet?
They have, and then we're doing a benefit in Atlanta on Friday.
Oh, okay. Which I won't be able to go because I'm at Comic-Con this Friday.
Gee, Matt.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'd like to be there, but I can't. Got to nerds await.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Have you ever been to Comic-Con?
I haven't. I haven't.
You'd like it.
Really?
Yeah. Do you like dressing up as, comic book characters?
Well, I like to see a man in tights.
Oh, well, then you would be... These are tights. These are tights.
Hello.
No, well, you'd like it down there then. And also at Comic-Con.
You're amazing.
Now, a nerd or a geek, as I see it, is someone who's very passionate and very enthusiastic about one or a couple of particular things. Is there anything like that for you? Like,
Well, yes, I'm a member of this very secret society of hypochondriacs.
really? Are you a hypochondriac?
Well, I'm reformed.
Oh, okay. Did you go to therapy by any chance?
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, what was it? Were you WebMDing yourself? Is that what it is?
Well, this was before the web, and I had to kind of get rehabilitated because
Really?
my doctor just refused to see me.
Really, like you were going all the time?
Oh, well, let me tell you, you see these two little white dots?
Yeah,
They just kind of showed up one day, and I was paralyzed with fear. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got, I called it the Michael Jackson disease, but I'm like, I have it, oh. And I just, I was lotioning myself. I'm like, I just sat there naked for like an hour just watching it, thinking it was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I called my
I'll keep
doctor.
an eye on it.
Keep an eye. That's what reformed me. It didn't get any bigger. It didn't get, but I didn't realize. My mind kept saying it's growing. And
I think I think the mind has magnifying powers.
It does.
And I'll tell you what I mean. So, like, if you, concentrate on something negative in your life, the negative thing will grow hugely.
Yes.
And if you contemplate on the positive thing in your life, it will grow. It's a very specific, like a law of nature.
It is
don't you
true.
think?
It is true.
Did you have to retrain your mind?
Well, when you look at your doctor bills and
That'll retrain you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And my doctor just was really which is why she won't see very many patients now, but it's like I can only see you.
Really, because you
Yeah.
take up all of her time.
Yes.
Yeah. So now you don't have it, or are you still a little bit?
No, I'm still kind of, I don't like to hear anybody's symptoms because I take them on. It's like, oh,
Did you want to be a doctor or something when you were younger? Is that what it was?
No, I've always wanted to be a detective.
Detective!
Yes.
Oh, I'd have loved to have been a detective.
Right?
Yeah, but with a hat and on TV.
And a pipe.
Yeah, yeah, and a pipe, of course, because I'd go into crime scenes and I'd go, looks like the moon stalker again, or that kind of thing.
I would be right at your side.
Do you
yeah.
watch the serial killer, like Silent, like put the lotion in the basket and that stuff?
Sweetie, I watch all of that, and then I also watch the true crime shows that are now they're all the same. Forensic Files.
Yeah.
I can solve a murder. I don't want to.
No, yeah, I know. I don't, and I don't want you to have to. But if you had to,
If I had
like the LAPD said, "Is there anyone here?" Because we're just flummoxed.
I would raise my hand.
You'd be able to say, "Well, I don't know. Let's have a look at the evidence."
And I would follow the evidence.
Do you read it too? Do you read the?
I do.
I read a lot of the crimes. Do you read true crime?
I read true crime.
See, I don't read that.
I don't.
Freaks me out.
It freaks me out.
Yeah,
I just want to be able to spot a serial killer.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah, I'd look for the very, very thin gentleman with the piercing blue eyes.
Yeah. Jeff, I kind of thought he might have been, but you know.
Nah, he's a sweetheart.
He's a sweetheart.
fine.
He's sweet, Jeff. I never thought.
Do you see the thing about true crime for me is I think that it's a little bit like the local news. If I watch it, it freaks me out. I can't do it. You know, and it's like
I
really
get
bad
that.
things happen near your house today. You know, like,
I get it, and but I don't know why I'm so intrigued by crazy, you know,
crazy people.
Crazy people.
Yeah, you should host a talk show then. You meet all the crazy you want.
I bet you do.
Yes, you
I
do.
bet
I
you
tell
do.
you, they come through here. We have to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk some more.
Absolutely.
All right, then. Octavia Spencer. Like it? Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with Octavia Spencer, who just said that she liked my snake mug. It's a kind of a Freudian thing, but it's, do you like snakes?
No, but I like your snake mug.
Why don't you like snakes?
Well, they look really pretty on a purse or, you know, a pair of shoes.
No, they look pretty in the wild, enjoying their freedom.
Now-
I was going to say gambling through the, but they don't gamble, really.
No, they just slither, and
Yeah.
you're walking there trying to hike, and there's an old snake.
Do you go hiking? Do you go hiking up in the hills up in Hollywood around here?
I think about it.
Yeah, I know, I hear you.
I think about hiking.
It's a very hipster form of exercise. Up
Yeah.
Runyon Canyon, and see all these people going up there trying to see if Ashton Kutcher's there. It's a pain in the ass. Talking about kale all the way up, talking about kale all the way back.
And then eating a hamburger when you get down at the end,
Yeah,
or
it's
is
like,
that just
oh yeah, I never eat anything, and then they eat, and then
Yep, I'm on that train.
you. Oh, are you?
No,
Okay.
not at all. Not
What do
at
you
all.
like to eat? What do you like to eat?
I'm a crazy person. I like going to the movies. I love going to the movies because I love movie theater popcorn. I just
Yeah, no, I like
It's
that.
just-
What about those movies theaters where you can get nachos now? You like that? Now, I don't like it either. I'm like, it's too crunchy and too smelly.
and it's too. You know, when you're in the dark, you don't want to just. Oh, I gotta watch the cheese. You
Yeah,
know.
well, you see, there's something about the texture of the cheese in the dark. You think,
Right.
I hope it's cheese, but I can't
Exactly,
tell.
Can't tell. Exactly.
I can't tell because it's too dark.
Exactly.
That's
honey.
exactly it. That's what I'm saying.
We are on the same page.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
And we're
Dry nachos aren't fun.
Yeah, you can't do dry nachos. What the
No.
hell is that for?
Exactly.
Yeah, Al-Qaeda like dry nachos. That's about it. Now, if they had their way, we'd all be eating dry nachos with no squirty cheese on them. Well, we're out of time. Did you just snort laugh at me there? Why, how dare
Absolutely.
you? Yeah, well, that's all right. I forgive you. You're cute.
Thank you.
Well, we're out of time.
We're out of time.
Do you want a little bit of music, a little meditation,
Absolutely.
or an
yes.
awkward pause or something?
All of that. All of that.
Awkward pause and meditation.
Awkward
I've never
pause.
tried it, but let's try
Okay.
it. Spencer, everybody, hold on. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. My next guest is a very beautiful man he's got a beard. I just saw he has a beard. Do you see he has a beard? Yeah, he's got a beard.
Does he have a beard?
Well, I had a look at him backstage, and it seems he has a beard.
Oh my goodness, a beard.
Well, I should invite him out,
Bring him out.
and we'll see if he's still got it.
All right.
Brad Goreski, everybody, Brad Goreski. Hey, Brad. Hi, Frank. Wow. You grew a beard.
I did. That's what I've been doing.
It looks great.
Thank you very much.
You look like a sort of scientist.
Really?
Yeah, but a fabulous scientist that knows about shoes.
It's the science of sparkles. That's what I've been working on.
The science of sparkles.
Yeah.
Sounds like a book.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, we could work on it together, or maybe just you could do it yourself. I don't know, but the science. How have you been? What's going on?
I've been really good. I've been, you know, chilling out, growing a beard, getting back to my Canadian roots.
Oh, really? Have you moved back to Canada?
No, just with the beard.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Flannel, facial hair.
Right.
I thought that I'd try to make the foray into at least trying to fool people into thinking I'm kind of butch for a little bit.
No, I think you look a little bit butch.
Really?
Yeah, because
I open my mouth.
No, well, yes, a little bit. I guess.
When I was in theater school, I had the first.
You went to theater school?
I did.
I'm shocked.
Really?
Not shocked at all.
I did. I had one of the girls who became a very close friend of mine told me that she thought that I was really hot until I spoke.
Well, she probably maybe what she meant was that she thought you could be one thing to her,
right?
And then when you started talking, she went, "Oh, he's going to be my friend instead."
Exactly.
That's. I don't think she meant anything bad by it. I think she was just voicing her own disappointment,
right?
Because she was attracted to you physically. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, until I spoke, and then I helped her pick out dresses, which is what I do now. So it all worked out.
Well, it all worked out fine. Yeah. Do you ever look at a dress and think, "I'd like to wear it"?
Yes.
Really?
All the time.
Really?
Yeah,
but you don't do that. That's not your thing, is it?
Well, I'm not like, I have a very hairy chest. So
Right.
It's not very real.
Well, they have procedures for that kind of thing.
Well, those are kind of like the manny ones. Like, I would want to be real. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'd want to look real. But I actually have quite a few photos of me in some pretty famous dresses. Silence.
No,
I don't.
No. I was just thinking about if I'd like to see those photographs. What are we talking about? Famous dresses? Dresses that were worn on red carpets for movies and that kind of thing?
Yeah, for
All right.
sure.
What about the Elizabeth Hurley one at the Four Weddings and a Funeral? Remember that?
I would love to.
The Versace
safety pin dress?
I was at that premiere.
Really?
Yep.
What were you wearing?
Who cares? She was wearing that. I remember seeing it because it was just like, it was a piece of cloth at the front and then like gold safety pins down the side and then a piece of cloth at the back. I followed her around the whole night.
And how did that go?
I was eventually arrested. No, I mean, that kind of made her career, really, that thing.
Yeah, a
didn't it?
dress can make a career.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what girls are, like when actresses come to you for advice, that's what they're looking for, make that kind of impression?
Well, I think what they want is to make an imprint on the world of fashion. You know?
Okay.
It has big selling power. You know.
Yeah, well, I guess it would. I mean, but then again, it can go the other way.
It definitely can.
You know,
it does far too often. Not in my hands, of course.
Right. But when you see like the Fashion Police shows and the other shows where they critique the fashion, and sometimes it can really, I think, probably hurt the actress.
Sometimes, yeah. But that's why you work with the best in the biz.
You think you're the best?
Sure.
Right, okay.
God, if I don't think I'm the best in the business,
well,
nobody
who else is
will.
going to? Right, you believe in yourself.
Exactly.
Do you have that? Do you never suffer from doubt? Like, for example, are you
all
in
the
therapy?
time? Yeah, I do actually.
You go to therapy?
No.
Oh, well, you should.
Really?
Give you the confidence to wear those dresses.
Actually, my parents took me to therapy to undo that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're going really deep, aren't we?
Why not?
Yeah.
Really? What do you mean therapy to undo what? Because you're gay?
Well, it was kind of like I guess it was in the late 80s, and it was like the undoing therapy.
Oh, gosh.
They didn't do a very good job.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Epic fail.
Did you? Well, I mean, you're Canadian. Do you come from a working class background, sort
I do,
of, right?
yeah.
Was there a lot of prejudice? Because clearly your interests weren't lumberjacking.
That's for sure. I was a song and dance kid. My family was super, super supportive. So
right.
They were just trying to kind of
to make sure your kids are happy. I think that would probably be it. People make mistakes.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
But my dad would have been. I don't think I'm not good at like really guy things. Like I'm just not good. I
Depends. Define guy things.
Well. Talented in some areas.
What about, I mean, you're in a very stable relationship, have been for a long time. What about kids? You gonna have kids?
We're gonna adopt another dog.
Now, look, I've heard this kind of thing before. And let me just say to you, I have dogs and I have children. And there are similarities, but they're not the same.
No?
It's not the same thing. You can't just, like, throw the kids out in the yard and go for a soda. I mean, not without people turning up and asking questions.
Well, I don't know if I'm equipped for it.
Oh, come on. You're a kind, sensitive human being. You're responsible. You can hold down a job and you can trim your own damn beard. Time you had a kid. See, some of the people that have children, they're like, oh, did your glasses just fog up
They
a bit?
did.
I just saw that
Got
right
really
there.
hot.
Yeah. Here, have a drink of water over there.
I'm burnt. What's going on?
Is it the child thing? Did I get you going?
Maybe.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of a touchy subject.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go there. All right. We'll
Is
get
it like
off
talking
it.
to a different person without my glasses on?
Do you know what's interesting it is?
Oh, really?
I'm like, who the hell is that guy?
Yeah.
It's kind of a, how bad is your eyesight?
Pretty bad.
Really? Would you ever get the laser
Never.
beams? Why not?
No. Because I'm too, I'd freak out a little bit too much that the laser would like react and just burn my eyeballs out.
No, please. I had it done, you know.
Really?
Yeah, I had it done about 10 or so years ago when it was
And?
still in its infancy. It was being performed only in circuses. and I mean, you had to go back and the carny would kind of like, all right, strap him down.
The carny.
And it wore off.
What did the carny or your
No,
eye?
the eye. What happens is that I've got an astigmatism or something, and it wore off again, and I either have to get it done again, or wear lenses, or wear glasses.
I think you should do glasses.
I do do glasses sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't wear them on the show because, you know, some things are for me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. But you know, 4 eyes are better than 2.
In what way?
Well, these, you know, 4 eyes.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but
Yeah.
you know, it's
Well, there's just more.
it's not more eyes. It's a lens in front of your eye. So what's going on with you now then? What's going on? What's the big project? What's the haps? What's the...
You know, working on some new TV stuff. I'm still styling my celebrity clients, getting
Good.
girls ready for the red carpet. I'm going
Yeah, that'll be coming up pretty soon, all that stuff. won't
Yeah,
it?
now we have Emmys in August.
Luckily, that's when I take my annual vacation.
To...
Wherever the Emmys are.
Well, I'm supposed to be in Greece.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
Whereabouts in Greece?
Mykonos.
Oh, yeah.
The gayest place on earth.
Gayest place on earth, yeah. Isn't it like in a sign over the when you arrive at the airport? Welcome to Mykonos.
Yeah.
You look fabulous.
Exactly. There's just a big rainbow
It's
over it.
like it's a very popular destination with the gay community from all over the world, I believe.
Yeah, it's where I met my boyfriend.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. What, in a bar?
No, I was like walking down the street with a lot of Canadian like attitude.
Well, pardon me for sounding like I'm behind the times, but I don't know what the hell Canadian attitude is.
Well, whatever it is, it worked.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
It's lovely to see you.
Nice
You look
to see
great.
you
I love
too.
your beard and your
Thanks.
hair and your glasses. Stick with it.
Thank you very much.
All right. Brad Goreski, everybody. All right.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
Well, that's it. Show's over.
All right. You want to,
Go get a brewski.
yeah, or maybe go to Mikros together, you and I?
Let's get a brewski in Mykonos.
Yeah, that sounds good, yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm a recovering alcoholic and not gay.
Well, I can drink the beer.
I see where you're going. See you tomorrow, everybody.